Also in a this is the extent management. The extent management local, so local, and dictionary. And within local you have automatic, and you have another one is uniform. So I'm not going to talk about dictionary at all, so I will erase the dictionary management from there. Now within the locally managed table space, extent management is automatic and uniform. There is also something called as a segment space management. Segment space management, and that segment space management is automatic and manual. Now this requires probably a lot of discussion here, but I'm going to kind of briefly mention what this segment space management, automatic and manual is. Now segment space management, the objects in the table spaces, that means that the segments, the tables or indexes or all those stuff. The management of the free space. Now this is an important thing. The management of the free space in that segment is done automatically or is done with the help of what is called as a free list. This is auto, and this is auto is automatic, and this is for what? This is for free space. Free space in a segment. Now free space in a segment, you can say when we are creating when we have just created a table, the extent is allocated. In that extent there are blocks. So let me draw a diagram again. Okay, this is my table space. In that table space, this is my first extent. There are blocks within that extent. So first extent is allocated for my table. As all the blocks are totally filled, second extent is allocated, assuming that it is of uniform size, it is of the same size, and there are blocks in that. Then somebody comes in and he deletes the rows over here. So this block is now almost kind of empty. Somebody comes and deletes rows from this block and this block. Okay, this block is partially free. All this stuff is recorded somewhere. All this stuff is recorded somewhere automatically with the help of bitmaps. Okay, and it is recorded with the help of bitmaps. Where are those bitmaps stored? Bitmap is basically what? A flag saying that this block is free or this block is not free. And free for what? Free for inserting data. I would like to insert one row in a table. So what exactly happens? Oracle is going to check which block I can insert a row in. There are probably 100 blocks which are having certain data. Out of those 100 blocks, maybe 25 are free. How does Oracle come to know that block number 25, block number 39, they are free? And why they are free? Because there is some free space inside that. It is not totally filled. So that management of which blocks, which extents are free for inserting the data. Okay, so it's very important to understand free space in a segment. What space is free inside that segment? Segment is a table. What space is free inside that segment is managed by two ways. One is managed automatically, another is managed by a list of the blocks kept by Oracle. Oracle keeps a list of the block, and that list is also it's kept somewhere in some data dictionary views, and that list of the block number 25, block number 29, block number 38, in this segment they are free. That is the free list. So Oracle goes and checks the free list and says block number 29 is free, so let me go and insert the data into block number 29. So before every insert, this is checked. So we think that inserts are happening. No, they are going and checking the information about where I can insert the data, and whichever is free, it will insert the data. And that is why you may see it very well that you have just created a table, you add 100 rows. And when you select from a table, you realize, I added the first row and then it is coming at the fifth line, because you have not done any order by. Because that is how the data was inserted. Wherever it was free, that's where it was inserted. It is not inserted in a very sequential fashion. Wherever it's free, it is going to be inserted, and that is done with the help of a free list that Oracle manages, or automatically with the help of a bitmap. And that bitmap is kept inside the header of the table space.
So you just mentioned that the information regarding the table space is stored in the header of the data file.
Data files. The table space means data files itself. Yeah.
Okay, so this is also information.
This is
regarding
also
table
information,
space. So
and
that is already
that is-
listed in the header of.
But okay, but that information and this information is
What's
very
the
different.
difference between
This is about free blocks. This is the free list information. This is information required for the insert.
And what
It is
that?
very valuable. That is which block which extent belongs to which table, which blocks start from where. All that information is also there
in that
in the header.
in the header of the data.
In the header of the data file. So this is segment space management should be kept to auto, which is fast. So what is the fastest way from the performance tuning point of view? How do you create the best table space? My recommendation again is this. You should create, first thing is obviously it's a permanent table space. It's a permanent table space. So create table space. Let us say TS2 data file. The name of the data file, size, the size, and then you said extend management local. Uniform size, and you give any size you like, maybe 64K this time. And segment space is one word. AUTO and a semicolon. Extend management local is the information is kept in the header of the data file, and segment space management auto is this, the bitmap, the free list information that is also in the header of the data file.
So here is the default funder is also there in this segment space management.
The default is I need to check that. I think default is auto. I think default. Hold on. Default is auto. Default is auto.
Otherwise you have to.
Yeah. Default is auto. So the only thing which is not default is I think this guy. Uniform size. If you don't specify that, then the sizes will be decided automatically, and they are not uniform.
And here we have not mentioned the max size, no? That means
You can now that is the different thing. So you can specify the max size now. Auto extend on, and next is what 100 M. So this is size. This is, let us say, 1 gigabyte. So next is 100 megabytes, and max size is 3 gigabyte.
or we can mention unlimited.
Or we can mention unlimited. If you don't specify, it's unlimited. And where is all this information stored now? When you create something with all this information, you have to go and find out. It is in those views that we discussed yesterday: DBA underscore data underscore files, DB underscore table spaces, and then $v data file and $v table spaces. So again, my recommendation is when you create a table space, use this syntax. It is probably the most thing. Auto extend, as I said, I probably won't prefer, but if you do it, then put the max size. Put some limit. Okay, so this is I think all about table spaces that we need to know, and I think the next thing we will jump to the